Thank you for coming. Send us like the harvest. No, that's a big book of Fiesta. They're having like their Omicron. No, not yet. Maybe next year. Yeah, no, it's fun though.
sleeping houses lying for square and fair. Foreign beings dividing darkness away. Sister Thames, no way sliding through Victorian Sun, where we want to live on the phone. Starting us from the western backlands, battlefield allotments, radio stories.
Yeah, Pulitzer.
In the late night, we need to madness, down like rain. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the endless sky, my love. And the first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move through my hands, like the trembling heart of a captive bird. That was there at my command. And the first time ever I lay with you, I felt your heart so close to mine. And I know our joy would fill the earth and last till the end of time, my love. The first time ever I saw your face.
When I was a kid,
early one morning, with time to kill, I borrowed Jeb's rifle and sat on the hill. I saw a lone rider crossing the plain. I drew a bead on him to practice my aim. My brother's rifle went off in my hand. A shot rang out across the land. The horse he kept running, the rider was dead. I hung my head, I hung my head. I set off running to wake from the dream. My brother's rifle went into the sheen. I kept on running into the Southland. That's where they found me, my head in my hands. The sheriff, he asked me, why had I run? And then it came to me, just what I had done. And all for no reason, just one piece of lead. I hung my head, I hung my head. Here in the courthouse, the whole town was there. I see the judge high up in his chair. Explain to the courtroom what went through your mind, and we'll ask the jury what verdict they find. I felt the power of death over life. I orphaned his children, I widowed his wife. I beg their forgiveness, I wish I was dead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head. Early one morning, with time to kill, I see the gallows up on the hill, and out in the distance, a trick of the brain. I see a lone rider crossing the plain, and he come to fetch me to see what they done, and we'll ride together till kingdom come. I pray for God's mercy, or soon I'll be dead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my
I've never seen Hedonism before, but the Met is going to be doing something in Julia. But I think if you
As I walked out on the streets of Laredo, as I walked out on Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, wrapped in white linen, as cold as the clay. I can see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. These words he did say as I boldly walked by. Come and sit down beside me and hear my sad story. I'm shot in the breast and I know I must die. It was once in the saddle I used to go dashing. Once in the saddle I used to go gay. Don't play him, Majesty.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Reverend Tabernacle of Hedonism with your host, Tom Miller, Undertown edition. Remember, the more you drink, the better the show appears to be. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so much thank you. Last week, in the independent Florida Alligator, remember, the Tabernacle of Hedonism used to be at war with the independent Florida Alligator. They were trying to destroy the church by not writing about it. And so we marched on the church, and we also did a holiday Christmas concert in July with the Bill Perry Orchestra at midnight. And we also drone surveilled the church with a very large drone. We also, this is all true, we also bribed them, but we didn't tell them. We sent them free pizza from 5 Star. And after not writing about us and trying to destroy us, you know what those motherfuckers did? They accepted the pizza and ate it. But we have video evidence of that, and we put it all over the internet. So it wasn't too long before the Tabernacle of Hedonism beat the alligator at its own game, because they weren't writing about us, but we're an underground church. We didn't want to be written about. And by not writing about us and making us seem like we weren't around, they were really doing the work of Jamba the Great Dumpster Goddess and keeping us underground where we wanted to be in the first place. And that's how we beat the independent Florida alligator. We destroyed them. We stomped them into the ground. And then we made peace. And so now that we're at peace with the are you taking a picture of my dick? And now that we're at peace, oh, the article. I'm sorry, I apologize. And now that we're at peace with the independent Florida alligator, it is my privilege to announce to you, local resident writes a love letter to Gainesville. Look, it's me. And let me read you the first paragraph. All right, you ready? I can't see. I'm too old to see this. Does anybody have any glasses? Granny will read. Okay, come on up, Granny. Now, everybody give Granny a round of applause, the official Tabernacle evangelist. Now, hold your voices down. Hold your voices down in the back. No talking. This is very important. Gildersleeve, I can see you. You're only 20 feet away. I can see when you're talking. All right. I love you, Gildersleeve. Not like that, but in the other way, the special way. All right. So, Granny, real loud. Go ahead and read what it says. Just read the first couple of pages. Here we go. A couple paragraphs. Here we go. Listen carefully.
Tom Miller, who held in an injurious claim.
Okay, let me do that. Give me those glasses. Yeah. Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Holy wow! Oh my God!
No wonder you can't see.
This is amazing! Granny, I understand everything. Holy God! Oh my God! Wow! All right, I can't know what you wear those. Woo!
I can read it in my radio announcer.
All right, we'll try this one. Ladies and gentlemen, our punster, our official punster crew is here. Crew, I just want you to read really loudly the first couple of sentences here.
Tom Miller, who held an exorcism for Richard Spencer at his open...
Okay, that's all you got. Get the fuck out of here. Just sit down. Let me try your glasses. Can I try? No, I don't want to talk. Okay, you go ahead then. All right, I know those are expensive. All right, I'm going to give it a try. Tom Miller, who held an exorcism for Richard Spencer at his open mic show last year, is writing a love letter to Gainesville in his newly finished screenplay, The Tabernacle of Hedonism. I put the finishing touches on it today. The Reverend Angel Dust and I have been in deep consultation. It's going to be a knockout. It's going to be a Hollywood film. All right, here we go. Why is the phone getting so hot in my pants? Is it going to blow up? I heard these phones blow up, and that's the end of my junk.
Show them your tuna can,
Oh boy, it's going to be a good show. The screenplay currently has the same name as his open mic show. Miller, 53, did not want to give too much away about the script, but does confirm that the story is about a group of oddballs and misfits in Gainesville forming a church of absurdity to legalize marijuana, defeat the alien motherhood, and spread the word of Jamba, the great dumpster goddess. Thank you, Reverend Angel Dust. It could not happen without the Reverend Angel Dust. I really didn't come up with it. The Reverend came up with all this shit, all of it. He's getting all the money. But if anybody wants to read this article, I'll just, here, Reverend, I'll put that somewhere.
Well, the only other people who were trying to legalize marijuana in Florida were three oddballs in Melbourne. So I figured they needed some help.
Right. And that's the whole population of Melbourne, by the way, just those three oddballs. In the trunk of my car, I found an official Miller lobster print. Thank you very much. It's too heat damaged and wrinkled to sell for my usual price of $500. So I went ahead and signed it with a green Sharpie, and I'm using the back of this as the Tabernacle of Hedonism set list. And at the end of the night, we're just going to give it to somebody. And then hopefully they'll treasure it, hang it on their wall, and sell it on eBay 20 years from now for at least twice what they paid to get it tonight. So we're going to give it away. Hey. You're a man? No, I'm just kidding. No, this is actually pretty good. It's a lobster. It's a lobster, everybody. Thank you. Wait, come back. Thank you. No, I'm good. The Tabernacle Fairy, everybody. Give her a round of applause. She'll be performing. All right, we better get right to the show. We don't have time to fuck around here. Everybody's got to go on, and everybody's got to go on first, like they wanted to go on. So, yes. This right here, this is going to be a Maine lobster. That's right. Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Wait, I think from the red and black colors, it's a University of Georgia lobster.
That's also correct. Yes, it's a University of Georgia lobster. And by the way, this particular lobster is a Canadian lobster who swam over into Maine pretending to be a Maine lobster. $10 more per pound for this lobster than if it swims just a little bit north and becomes a Canadian lobster. Same species, only Gordon Ramsay can tell the difference in the taste. So there you have it. All right, we better get to the show. Enough of this tomfoolery. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's June 5th, 2019. We're all in a great mood. Tom has just finished his opening monologue. Please welcome to the stage to bless this extraordinary evening for all of us here live in the room and all of you out in doo-doo land, including our good friends from Jersey. Please welcome to the stage the one, the only, Granny. Give her a round of applause, our true evangelist.
Good evening, everyone. In case anybody don't see it, it says pothead, but it's talking about coffee, okay?
What? Oh, yeah, we gotta move the camera.
Yeah, because I don't like the lights on. How's everyone? Welcome to the Undertown, to the Tabernacle. In case you don't know, I'm a real evangelist. I follow my higher spirit, which I call God. I don't care what you want to call him, her, it. It's a spirit, and it's with us everywhere we go. Lord, now please settle down, because this is a real prayer. Lord Heavenly Father, I lift up the tabernacle to you now, and I ask you, Father God, to bless it. Bless the play that Tom's got going on, that it may surpass whatever he wants it to surpass. Father God, I ask you to bless Reverend Angel Dust and his mother. They have some difficult problems that they go through, and it's all physical and mental, and I ask you now to be with them. Lord, I ask you to bless each and every one that's in this room and those that's in the screens looking at me now. I ask you to be with each and every one, that they guide their lives toward you for whatever you have them to do. Be with them, Father God, each and step of the way, giving them peace of mind, a loving heart. Help them, Father God, to forget the past, because it's then gone. You can't change it. So I'm asking you now, Father God, be with each and every one. Lord, I thank you for having them here for me, for making them my family. Bring me away so that I could have everyone else, and I appreciate that. You say count it all joy through trials and tribulations, through the happiness and the bad. So, Father God, I'm asking you now to help each and every one of us be able to do that. For through the bad is what we learn, how we gain our strength and our faith. Be with each and every one of us, Father, as we carry our steps away to where we're bound to. Father, I praise and I glorify you in the name of Jesus. And I ask you to hear this prayer. I love you. Folks, I get up here every week because I love y'all. And all I'm trying to do is to show you that there is a higher power and that faith works. It doesn't matter what you have faith in, faith works. Me, I carry each step of the way, and I do a lot of trials and tribulations. It seems like every time I get up, something knocks me back down. But you don't see me frown or cry. I get upset for 1 minute, and then the next minute it's all gone. Because this too shall pass. Remember, nothing lasts forever. So don't gripe about it. Don't complain about it. Don't worry about it. Because it doesn't solve anything. Just be happy. Live life to its fullest. And love yourself for who you are, not for what people want you to be. You're special. You're made original. Each and every one of you. And I love you with all my heart. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we don't ask a cover to come in here. Beers are pretty reasonably priced. I don't have any money, but we always give Granny at least $1 or whatever we can do. I don't have $1. A larger bill. Granny, I'm going to take care of you. Alan, could Granny have a, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's from me and that's from, okay, thank you very much. Anyway, I owe you $1 and some, okay. Give Granny a round of applause. Now give her $1. Come on now. Help her out. She's the only, we don't pass a hat or anything. We don't tell you you can't reach Jesus if you don't give us some seed money. Seed money. Woo, I kind of like this music. It's grooving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to feel the power. Starting to feel the power of John, the great dumpster goddess. That's what I'm feeling right now. Woo! Yeah, feel that power. Whoa, whoa, that spirit was in me. Did you hear that? I spoke in tongues. I spoke in tongues. All right, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for this week's sermon, the leader of the Tabernacle of Hedonism, our spiritual leader, the one, the only, the Reverend Angel Dust. Give him a round of applause for this week's sermon. Come on up here, Reverend. Tell him what's up. Reverend Angel Dust, everybody. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. The goddess is my witness. Hallelujah, God. Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. The Senate passed it. The House passed it. And now it's on the way to the governor's desk. Legalized in Illinois.
No more ill in Illinois.
That's right. That's most of the country, folks. Did you see those maps I posted on the Tabernacle page of Hedonism?
No talking, ma'am.
Marijuana is legalized in most of the country or decriminalized in some form or action. Like Sister Michelle LeSueur was saying to me before tonight's show, there's a drug dealer and he's actually packing buds for resale. And he's from Colorado. And I said, Michelle, marijuana is legal in most of the country. We did it. All of us did it. We did it. All of you, and not me, you guys, you did it. You did it because you were persistent. You did it because You supported the Tabernacle of Hedonism and the legalization movement in general. Hallelujah. God bless everyone.
Yes, we're high. Yes, we're high.
Yeah, we are on a roll now, man. We are on a roll.
Roll, get it? Roll in a joint, get it? Good stuff.
All of this programming that we are actually programming to New Jersey has had an effect. There is a bill in Jersey City to legalize marijuana.
Welcome, New Jersey.
Do you think it had anything to do with our videos? We can totally claim responsibility for that. Hallelujah. We did it. Yes, all of us together did it. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. Oh, yes. Brother Wasser. A little bit too much demon alcohol.
Yep, you warned us. You've been warning us for years.
I've been warning you for years. Brother Wasser, 2 weeks in jail. I mean, it's way too old for him to be there. I mean, alcoholism is a sickness, not a crime. He should have gone to the hospital, not the jail, but they sent him to the jail instead. So special prayers for John Wasser. Hallelujah. Yes, hallelujah. God is good. Also, Ronald Dump, our beloved dictator. Everything is a disgrace. I'm sure we are a disgrace in his eyes, but we love him anyway. Has supported Brexit, not Brexit, Brexit. Jeremy Corbyn does not like Brexit. Theresa May does not like Brexit. She stepped down because they couldn't get to a deal. Who's now Prime Minister of Britain? Who cares? Okay. Anyway, he was against Brexit. So all of the major British politicians were against Brexit. But Ronald Dump supports Brexit. Why? Because he wants to include Britain in his version of NAFTA. He is colonializing Europe. He is colonizing Europe, just as Britain colonized the United States. The United States is now colonizing Britain, which shows you that if you imperialize somebody, you will eventually be imperialized. Which gives further credence to equality. That's what we are all about here in the Tabernacle of Hedonism. You will notice on the Reverend Angel Dust page, there is a big equal sign, which a bunch of marijuana leaves in the background. We believe that there should be equality in kind for users of kind. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. Any other special prayers? Who? Oh, bananas. I don't know if banana peels can get you high, but next time you indulge in banana peels, I hope that you get high. Hallelujah. Any other calling in the prayers here?
The monks are doing well.
The monks.
Yeah.
Okay, special prayer for the monks. Hallelujah. Special prayers for Dubitopia.
Yes.
Do you think we should come out and support Ronald Dump for 2020, or should we stick with Ted Cruz because he's a Canadian?
We don't want any of them. We want Ted Cruz's mouth.
That is a terrible choice to make for us. That's not.
But he's a Canadian, so we have to support him. We need a Canadian American in the president's office because there never has been a Canadian American before. Okay, all right, whatever. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. Thank you. Maybe we should. Maybe Allison Chadwick should run for president. All right. Any other special prayers? Well, you even got a supporter here. Hallelujah. Our mother, who groweth the greatest green up there in the Ojambosphere, under the influence of the domestic. They trim up there. Oh, mellow is that herb. Oh, high and holy is the great dumpster mother. Officer Friendly, please forgive me if I was chatting in the hemp chat room while I was driving. I was simply trying to get the point across that marijuana should be legalized peacefully. And if she finds anything suspicious, we have no idea how it got there. Who did it? Of course. Why did Jesus do it? That's right. He is the kingpin because he died for all of our drug deals, crack, cocaine, acid, glue, gasoline, spice, placidols, famotidine. I have in my possession famotidine for tapeworm.
Famotidine. Yeah, get it.
There you go.
Eat it, tapeworm. Eat it and then light it on fire.
Individually lapped. All right. I am actually trafficking drugs. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. For thine is the cow pie, the rain, and the shroom. In the middle of July and the beginning of August, in your favorite organic cow pasture. But ask permission first and share some of your finds with the owner. Amen. A woman. A joint. A mushroom owner. A pasture owner. In eternal peace. God has blessed them. Hallelujah.
Can I have some joy? The Reverend Angel Death, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. No more placidol? Shit. The Reverend Angel Death, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. The Reverend Angel Death. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tabernacle of Hedonism is proud to present presidential candidate for 2020, the one, the only, Allison Chadwick.
Thank you, everybody. How are y'all doing? Tell me that again. How are we all doing? Yeah. I've got some questions for you guys. How many of you watch reality TV? Nobody. Nobody? I love you people. Where have you been all my life? I have this idea. Have you heard of Bear Grylls? He does that man versus wild thing. He drinks snake piss and eats, he eats sheep eye and all sorts of stuff that I know y'all make at home all the time. Have you heard of Gordon Ramsay? Yeah. I was thinking a great show would be Man versus Wild with Bear Grylls and Gordon Ramsay. That'd be awesome! Come on, we come up with all sorts of delightful things with your Eye of Newt. Anyway, I'm looking at my notes, and of course I can't read them. So I'm going to say I heard something crazy today. This guy was going, dude, alligator meat. That is one delicatessen. I'm like, of course, alligator meat. That's where I get my pastrami al rye. Anyway, and I realized I diss Florida a lot because I'm from New York and I hate Florida. But I'm sorry if you're all from Florida. You probably are. But I've got crazy ass friends in New York too. Have you all heard of the drug MMS? No, right? No. I was like, what is this? I don't know the drugs are doing the kids today. The drugs the kids are doing today. I don't know. I'm old. So I looked it up. MMS is called a miracle something supplement, and people take it to get rid of AIDS, malaria, autism, the flu. Yes, it's bleach. So all night I'm like, dude, you're drinking bleach. He's like, no, it's not bleach. Everyone says that, but if you research it, I'm like, dude, you're drinking industrial bleach. And that's fuck. Who here drinks bleach? You're all like, huh? Millennials are drinking bleach. This is nothing good about millennials, right? Come on, stop drinking bleach and reading the paper or something. I don't know. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been dating in a while. It's sad. I saw two lizards fucking yesterday, and it was the closest I'd come to sex in a long time. Lizard loving happened so fast. Lizard loving, it was a blast. I was driving down 675. I saw a sign that said, "Are you worried about your sex life?" And I'm like, shit, I kind of am. It's been a while. I realized that billboard wasn't for me. It was that abortion. And then, are you worried about your sex life? Like 95 years old, I'm not having an abortion, but I am worried that I haven't had sex in a while. So I was thinking, I haven't dated in a while. I should maybe get out there a little bit more. And I was at Ward's, which is a great store, right? No one here likes Ward's? What are you, communists? Ward's! Come on, give it up for Ward's. Yeah. Fuck Ward's, bitch. What's your problem with Ward's? I am not even touching that. I just entered Satan's lair. So I was at Wars, and I met this guy, and he was really cute. And we started talking, and he was nice. And I never do this, but I'm like, I'll give you my phone number. And it's fine. But like 12 hours later, I got a nice message. Hey, he was really nice talking to you. I'd like to talk to you again. I'm like, that is sweet. But I'm not desperate. I'm not back right away. I'll give it like a day or two. Well, a day later, I had 25 texts from him, the last of which was a dick pic. I hadn't responded to any of them. And I'm like, dude, just stop. He wrote me back, oh, Allison, I'm so sorry. I was just drunk, and I really liked meeting you, and I was lonely, and I didn't know if I had the right phone number. What? I imagine this woman in Publix, like, oh, do I need carrots? Oh, she dies of a heart attack because there's a dick pic.
Allison, maybe he was going to return it to Wars. And he just wanted to...
That makes me never want to go to Wards again, but oh, okay. Here's my tip for any man here who's trying to, or woman who's trying to woo another woman. We don't want pictures of you naked. A picture that would have gotten me to respond like, oh, look, he's with a cute kitten. He's wearing clothes. Oh, I might respond to that. And then, seriously, last week, I got another text. Allison, I still love you. You met me once. What the fuck? See, I have a hard time dating because I'm a bitch. And yes, it's true. It's true. I was one time on Long Island. I went out. Well, here's what happened. I was in the cat food aisle of the King Cullen on Long Island. You don't know King Cullen? It's like not Publix. It's way cheaper than Publix. And I'm going through the aisle. And I hear this bitch. Turn around. I'm like, well, yes, I'm a bitch, but I'm not sure I'm doing any bitchy right now. I'm like, hi. He goes, yeah. Remember me? No, I don't remember. He goes, yeah, I asked you out and you said yes, and then you blew me off, and I've been in therapy ever since. I hate you. I'm like, actually, I say you dodged a bullet because I'm fucking crazy. Can you imagine how much therapy if we did go out? You'd be like Bellevue. And on that same note, I really am bad at being romantic. I'm not romantic. I went on this date in Manhattan. We were up the top of the Empire State Building. There was snow. We had one of those dinners from like Lady the Tramp with the spaghetti. So sweet, so sweet. And because I did what every woman does in that romantic atmosphere with a really hot guy, oh God, it was so hot. I go, hey, while we're having this cappuccino, what do you think about abortion? And apparently what I heard was, well, of course, it's a woman's choice. It's her body. But as we're walking down Bleecker Street, I realized that isn't what he said. He said, yeah, it's up to a man, and a woman needs to get legal permission from her boyfriend. And that date went downhill. Anyway, that's my happy-go-lucky story. Thank you for coming out. I hope you had fun. I hope you come back. And I love y'all.
Allison Chadwick, everybody. A round of applause. The producer of the Tabernacle of Hedonism film. Thank you, Allison. You are awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Please welcome to the stage the one, the only, the minister of the interior and the best dressed of all the deacons, the one, the only, Michael Garvin. Michael Garvin, what are you wearing? Yeah! What are you wearing? Come on!
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody. I want to apologize for my disheveled appearance. I was out on my bicycle running errands today, so I'm wearing this is very interesting, actually. I'm wearing a circa late 1960s Brook Brothers made Indian Madras shirt. There was only 1 quarter. 25 cents. Down the road from here. Thank you.
25 cents for the whole
Yeah,
thing?
yes.
Sleeves and everything?
Even the pink buttons.
My God.
Which aren't quite plastic. I think they're Bakelite, just like the old phones. Yeah. Bakelite, right, Tom? Right, Tom? That's going to go viral, Tom.
I can't tell what they are. It's a funny taste in my mouth.
See, and I don't even have an Audi. Anyway, good God, it's blinding. Yes, okay. Stop, Christ.
Just call me Tom.
I'm gonna.
What are you wearing, Michael? We've got a lot of acts. Let's go on.
Okay, Tom, you're also. I'm going to
What are you wearing,
melt if I get more light here. Okay.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing gray Irish linen pants and a jute belt made in the USA. Italian socks and Polish Army desert boots. Why? Because approximately 7 Polish soldiers went to Iraq in the summer of 2012.
All right, is that what you were?
Yeah, that's about it, Tom.
Okay,
Yeah,
how about it, ladies and gentlemen? Give him a round of applause. You can buy a shirt like this for only 25 cents. That's something you probably didn't know before you walked in here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Garvin also does another remarkable thing with his mind and his talent and his skills.
Tom, before I go, I just want to show everybody my dollar, my JFK dollar coin nipples. I
Wow,
have big nipples, and I just wanted to show people
that is
Anyway,
great.
yeah.
You can rent a lawnmower for that somewhere.
That's right. That's right. If you
I want to
squeeze it,
run a lawnmower over that.
something like milk comes out.
Yeah,
That's
great.
James Weston. Sorry. Okay, next part. Sorry.
All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Garvin will wax poetic on any topic you choose because he is the mind of minds. That's right, the mind of minds. Ladies and gentlemen, the form of the question is gumdrops, the Civil War. Why does my knee hurt? Okay, so let's go around the room and find out something new that you didn't know before. That's why we get the big bucks. Anyone? Anyone? Yes, in the back. Yes. Lights on the moon.
Ooh,
That's a new
John,
phenomenon happening. What have you
this
got?
is very interesting.
Good.
Okay,
That's
back
it.
in
A beer for
19
John immediately.
in 1912, I believe a French astronomer saw, he was apparently the only person to see an explosion on the moon. And it's a credible minute in the history, in the annals of astronomy. And it was speculated by people like H.G. Wells that was maybe some kind of bomb going off, resulting in basically the extinction of life on the moon. Recently, there have been some other sightings, again, relatively credible sightings. I believe the going explanation is that it has to do with some kind of atmospheric dissonance, basically creating lightning. But I don't know. I mean, I've just cursorily read about it. So interesting stuff, folks. Next question.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Good question. You in
Yeah.
a way you stumped Garvin, but
Yeah.
but you'll never be able to leave the Tabernacle of Hedonism tonight
Yeah.
without saying I learned something new that I didn't know before. Because that guy who saw that explosion,
Yeah, 1912. That actually, basically, he handed a tremendous boon to science fiction because that became the basis for a lot of
or a
sci-fi
tremendous
efforts.
boom to science fiction.
Yes.
Yes, in the back. Yes. What have you got? How many what? Bones? Or how many bones are in the hand? The wrong form of the question, but we'll go with it. Michael?
Okay, how many bones are in the hand? I believe there's approximately 47.
Jesus, how does he know these things? Hang on.
I think there's a lot less than
No,
that.
let's
Actually.
just hang on.
No,
Let's
but
just test. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it. You may have Michael. In which case, you could win the lobster poster because nobody knows how many bones are in lobsters.
Right, yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna Google it. Hey Siri, how are you doing?
I'm happy to be here.
Great. Okay. Hey Siri, how many bones are there in the human hand?
Here's what I found.
Oh, okay. And I'm looking, and I'm finding 47. I can't believe it. Amazing, Michael.
Really? Okay.
Sure. That's what it said, all right. Amazing, Michael. You're incredible. You were wrong. So anyway, sorry you were so wrong.
Let's just scamper to the next.
Anyone
question.
else? Yes. Hello. Anyone? Questions for Michael? Yes. What have you got? Sayings. Sayings will be performing later. Sayings. What have you got? But not too much later. I don't want any hassles. Okay, come on. Let's go.
I see an image coming towards.
What do you got? Okay, it's sayings, everybody.
Oh, there it is. I see his face now.
Should just introduce you and get it over with, and you can go on right away. Levi's, great,
Levi's.
great, good form. That's the right way to ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
Some of you will be disappointed because I'm erring on the side of factual explanations. I'm avoiding wit. So Levi's, okay, Levi Strauss, okay, they were a family of French Jewish clothers. By the late 19th century, they became the main purveyors of denim, okay, and so Levi's have become kind of a byword for jeans.
When you say byword,
Byword, yes. And so, just as a fun anecdote here, back in early 1920s, there was a miner named Campbell in Pennsylvania, and his previous pair of Levi's jeans had lasted 22 years. He wore them 5 days a week, and he had just bought.
You use the word.
He had just
boughten?
bought. Actually, that's perfectly good English. He just purchased a new pair, and after 1 year, they were already falling apart. So he wrote a very angry letter to Levi Strauss II, and he got a free pair and a promise that they would always stay true to their quality. But that's fallen by the wayside because now, yeah, Dan, yeah, okay. So I know for Dan, I might. There's a lot to put into this, but they're now giving basically charters to just about anybody. It's not as bad as 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you could buy a pair of Levi's for $60 and it would be abject shit. But up until the late 1990s, they did keep that promise. But anyway, things are going south now. Dan, what did you want to say here?
Levi's are now made in China.
Oh yes. Yeah, they went from the U.S. In fact, I think a lot of them were made in Wisconsin. I think.
That's why they're only last a year now.
And they went from there to Mexico and now China. But yeah.
Yeah, they went to China.
But yeah, really, completely.
Yeah, the whole company is in.
Oh shit. Well,
There's no US.
Bon Voyage Levi's, right? Anyway, thank you, folks.
Michael Garvin, everybody, give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into the musical portion of our show now. Please welcome to the stage. We'll take a minute to set him up, so this is a good time to get a beer or have a quick drag of your smoke. The one and only Lucky Boy Elvis. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Check. Check it. All right, we ready to go? Here we go. You ready? Right, thanks. This was based on a true story. I got some fruit flies in my room, plenty of things to make me move, but I still got my baby. I said, still got my baby. I said, still got my baby, and that's alright. That's alright. That's alright with me. Going to work, man, I'm breaking my back. Tax man's gonna get it all back, but I still got my baby. I said, still got my baby. I said, still got my baby, and that's alright. That's alright. That's alright with me. I got a real kind of craving for her. I got a real kind of craving for her. I got a real kind of craving that she's saving all her love, saving all her love, saving all her love for me. I got a real kind of craving that she's saving all her love, she's saving all her love, saving all her love for me. With her lips so red and a kiss so sweet, she's my organic sugar beet. Her lips so red and her eyes so blue, makes me want to do the hoochie coo. I got a real kind of craving that she's saving all her love, saving all her love, she's saving all her love for me. I got a real kind of craving for her. I got a real kind of craving for her. I got a real kind of craving that she's saving all her love, saving all her love, saving all her love for me. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit of blue floating in the air, but I still got, said I still got my baby, and that's alright, that's alright, that's alright with me. I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. Said I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. She don't speak to me at all. You see, we got the separation blues. Now see that spider crawling up the wall. See that spider crawling up the wall. See that spider crawling up the wall. You don't speak to this spider at all. You see they got the separation blues. Yeah, you see they got the separation blues. Now you kick your baby out of bed, 'cause she don't treat you right. You been mistreated, well, buddy, you better take my advice. You got to leave that woman. You got to leave her quick. You got to leave that woman. You got to leave her quick. Leave that woman, you got to leave her quick. Before she has your head on a stick, you got to leave and get the separation blues. Now Adam ate the apple that he did thief. Adam ate the apple that he did thief. Can I get a hallelujah from the Tabernacle Church of Hedonism? Yeah, Adam ate the apple that lead the thief, and the Lord said, hey, you gotta leave and get your separation blues. Now the last old word that John the Baptist said, last old words that John the Baptist said, last old word that John the Baptist said before he lost his head, you got to leave and get Separation blues. You got to leave and get it. Get your separation blues. Now this goes to soul since time began. What's some can do to a man? You know it's better to buy than to the soul, to the gutter for a bottle of gin. So she don't treat your man like you think she should. I said she don't treat your man like you think she should. She don't treat you like you think she should. Man, your services ain't no longer no good. You gotta leave and get your separation. You gotta leave and get your separation. You gotta leave and get your separated. You gotta leave and get. You gotta keep it separated and blues. All right, we got a hopping audience out there. Nice. All right, one more. All right, I sang this one back in '69, and I'm not lying. '69, for real. I was in kindergarten, but I did sing it. Well, you get a line, I get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole, and we'll go fishing and crawl that hole, honey. She could be every mine. Get up, old gal, you slept too late, honey. Get up, old gal, you slept too late, babe. Get up, old gal, you slept too late, and the crawdad man don't pass your gate, honey. She could be every mine. I saw a man with a sack on his back, honey. I saw a man with a sack on his back, babe. I saw a man with a sack on his backpack and all them crawdads he could pack, honey. She could be every mine. Now, what you gonna do when the river runs dry, honey? What you gonna do when the river runs dry, babe? What you gonna do when the river runs dry, man? Sit on the bank, watch crawdads die, honey. She could be every mine. Now, what you gonna do when the crawdads die, honey? What you gonna do when the crawdads die, baby? Oh, what you gonna do when the crawdads die? Sit on the rock and cry, 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 honey. She could be every mine. Oh, hound dog walking down the road. Oh, hound dog walking down the road. Oh, hound dog walking down the road. Jumped in my truck and said, let's go on and sugar baby mine. Now, where can I take you, Mr. Hound Dog? Where can I take you, Mr. Hound Dog? Way down south where the crawdads run. Jambalaya for everyone and sugar baby mine. Well, get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole, and we'll go fishing, crawl that hole, honey, sugar baby, mine. Honey, sugar baby, honey, sugar baby, honey, sugar baby, mine. Thank you.
Lucky boy Elvis, everybody, give him a round of applause. Thank you, my friend. Good stuff. I felt like I was back in the old country. Yeah, just pull it out. We like the pops. We're all right. Lucky boy Elvis probably got some music online. Check him out. Talk to him. Start a band. Let's get this thing going. All right, who we got online? Anybody exciting? No. Is she still here? She's outside, right? Okay, because I'm going to call her eventually. I don't want her to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, recently I went to a CBD bar called, what is it called? I can't remember. I can't remember because, you know what, smoked the CBD. And believe it or not, I saw three extraordinary people who I've come to know by way of the Tabernacle of Hedonism. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do the CBD show right here? Exactly the same way we saw it, except completely sober. Isn't that a great idea? Don't worry, I brought a bag of heroin. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be fine here. Reverend's got, what did you have, Nebutols? Hey, Colorado in the house, thank God. Thank God, the snow-capped pines of Colorado. Where's she from? All right, well, we'll get to I don't know after we're done skiing the slopes of Colorado. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, one of the quotes in the alligator was that the Tabernacle of Hedonism is trying to use hard drugs to end violence. I thought that's about the most absurd thing you could say. Hence, we win. We're absurdists and we win. Thank you. Nobody's ever tried that before. You know? Let's just get everybody hooked on hard drugs and maybe violence will end. It's worth a try. You know? So anyway, the CBD show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage to open up the show, the one, the only Blueberry Season. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, some lucky parishioner will win this official set list Tom Miller lobster print that's been baking in the back of my car. No pun intended. I should say it's been boiling in the back of my car and screaming. One, two. 1, 2. Jesus. Okay, that's the one. Oh, it's 7. Yeah. What did you plug in? The amp?
You got 3 viewers.
I am plugged into 7.
What's plugged into 7? The amplifier?
Yes.
Okay, keep going. That's not working for me. You got nothing.
Alright, let's just amp it.
End it? We're done?
We're gonna amp it.
Oh, thank you. That was Blueberry Season, everybody. Wow, that was amazing. The amp's gonna be great.
I didn't mic it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'll just mic it.
Okay, Lee, use that one for your voice and mic with the other one. That's a really good voice mic. Okay. You just fix it how you want it. Sorry about the technical issues. All right, how about that? Yeah, that's it.
We got it?
Yeah. Okay. And, all right, let's see what happens.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Blueberry Season. It's great to be here at the Swamp City CBD Lounge. Didn't realize we had an indoor space this time. If you do, Deb. Do it slowly. The song is called Pouring Rain. Stay away from the sun when it matters. And awake to the sound of this pouring rain. I've been trying to recall your lips. I've been trying to record it, and now falls right out. I was slipping with the mercury, and your glass creeps around my neck around. Falls right out. And should be going to the acid rain. Double payments of our own decay. Oh, wow. Walks right out. Should be going to the aqueduct. All stop the kids out in front of house. Walks right out. Thank you. Thank you. So the song is called Blueberry Season. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. It's off the Blueberry Season EP. So it's Blueberry Season off the Blueberry Season EP. So there you go. BlueberrySeasonBandcamp.com. BlueberrySeason.bandcamp.com. BlueberrySeason.bandcamp.com. The song's not there. But this is the song. calling me insane, telling people who's to tame, calling me insane. Imagination is insane. What does it matter if we win or lose? What does it matter if we have to choose? Calling me insane, setting people aflame. Calling me insane, it's the truth I proclaim. What does it matter if we have no use? What does it matter if the stars had blues? So I belong, traveling some, living in my truth, vision in my head, keeping me from death, living in my news. So I belong, traveling in song, living in my blues. Can I find a place helping me displace all of these old news? Blueberry season, blueberry season, blueberry season, blueberry season. That was the blueberry season. This is the last song. Where is the place called you're on the road. You've been working for days below. You're on the road. You're on the road. There are people waiting Keep driving people away. Keep driving people away. Keep driving people away. Keep driving people away. And one day, and one day, and one day, and one day, drive right over you. And one day, and one day, and one day, drive right over you. Keep driving people away. Driving people away. Keep driving people away. Keep driving people away. And one day, and one day, and one day, and one day, we'll drive right over you. And one day, and one day, then one day, we'll drive right over you. And one day, and one day.
Blueberry season, everybody, a round of applause. The first of the CBD trilogy. Is that how you say it? Is it CBD? Wasn't there a club in New York called CBDBs? Or was that CB Doobies? I can't remember. I was too high. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your favorite singer of killer songs. No pun intended. His songs are killer. Oh, that show is good. I just came up with that. The one, the only. Tapeworm, everybody, tapeworm. Let's hear the guitar. I guess that's the guitar there. Okay, cool. And vocal, hello? Vocal?
VYXWVUTSR.
Okay, hang on.
All right, so Alan Blackthorn's birthday today. He, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Alan Blackthorn paid somebody to kill his ex-wife. Anne Rule wrote a book about it. It's called Every Breath You Take. So what I did was I took a really a creepy song and tried to make it even creepier. So. Into the disco age, a fast blue car is road rage. You see a rampage. He became quite the con man when they caught on to his scam. He dreamt up another plan. He asked Sheila on a date. They tied the knot like a noose, and between spousal abuse, to reproduce. But every truth was a fake. 2 daughters, Daryl and Stevie. They saw Sheila take a beating. The marriage lost all meaning. They had to separate. And then his ex-wife, in fear of her life, dreamt of Alan with a knife. That cut the wedding cake, was pregnant with quadruplets. Her family helped her through this. Alan was such a nuisance. They planned on moving away. They left in the dead of night. They took flight. They went to the Sunshine State. All right. Well, so like I need is Michelle here? Maybe I can borrow her glasses. All right. Well.
I need those glasses Granny had. Those things. It'll make a brand new
Like X-ray specs.
That explains a lot of those glasses.
Yeah, you see God through that.
I saw God when I put them on. That's what freaked me out.
Nice.
God.
Look like Granny.
Oh,
Is this what it is?
we're in trouble. All right. Well, that didn't work. So maybe next year I can. All right. So William Lawrence's death day might be today. His abduction day was yesterday. So Dean Coral, known as the Candyman, him and his accomplices took time to torture their victims to death. So maybe his death day is today. Maybe it's tomorrow. I don't know. So I'm gonna. My friend Justin Mitchell wrote the bass line for this, and Sammy Davis Jr. also helped with the writing of this one. Christmas Eve of 1939, the Candyman was born. Dean Coral, later discharged and went on. I'll get it. Bought a Plymouth and he bought a Ford. They left the Christian rally. James and Danny heard about the Lord. They followed by the Pied Piper died while tied to opposite sides of a plywood board. Buried in a boat, head towards the back. He stored quite a few corpses. David Elmer. All right, well, that's why I have a number of songs to try and see if I can.
How come you know all the words that the CBD plays? What the hell, man?
Because the beer is so expensive that I can't afford to get like drunk. So Sirhan shot Robert Kennedy 51 years ago today. My mom actually went to high school in Pasadena, California, and he was a foreign exchange student with Sirhan. So yeah, sometimes I tease her about it. Oh, this isn't working. All right. And I mentioned this in the song. This is about the Manson family. Dewey jail, prison, half his life in institutions. Manson went to San Francisco. That's when he recruited Susan Atkins. Another dude thought he looked exactly like Jesus. His hair all nappy, Lucy in the sky with dandelions picking from unhappy flowers. Killed Sandy. A nomadic cult, they had to leave. They called themselves a family. Charlie was their father, and it could make them do any damn thing. An unspoken understanding, sex and drugs. What was happening? Tarps over doom bogies flapping in the dry winds of Death Valley. A Satanist named Anton casting evil magic spells that actually seemed to have taken form in Charlie. The war he was planning, with a little help from his friends, they tried to frame the Black Panthers, sort of like President Nixon. He ain't no lover and he ain't no dancer. Political piggy was written in the blood of Gary Hinman. Terrorist instructions were given. Watson to be the chief lieutenant, there to do the devil's business on a creepy crawling mission, a home invasion. 5 were viciously attacked by Manson's minions with a 6-week count. Sharon Tate's unborn child as a victim. LaBianca's were slaughtered. Leno had the word war carved in him with a fork stuck in his stomach. Death to Pig was spelled out with his blood. Investigators failed to make this obvious connection. They thought it was a copycat. The walls could talk, but they wouldn't listen. Beach Boy Dennis Wilson let him crash at his house in accident when Flip out in $21,000 bent into a mountain. The truth came out about those involved in the killings and names were mentioned. Frank Sinatra and Elizabeth Taylor were on the hit list. The case became the biggest thing since Sirhan shot Kennedy. The family calling Charlie Trout the second crucifixion. Helter Skelter paralleled the Vietnam War, the real affliction. Newspapers and television diverting public attention. Crackpot racist, chauvinistic plot to bring on Armageddon. Then in court clutching a pencil, Charlie jumps a 10-foot distance. The bailiff Bill tackles him just a few feet from the judge's bench. His true colors were exhibited. The other 3 defendants stand and began chanting something in Latin. Court was dismissed. Back in session came the sentence. The bottomless pit was prison. Nothing new for Charlie. This was home. He sang cease to exist. Cease to exist. All right. Tom Aurora, birthday. I think I said it right. He's the bass player, singer for Slayer. But I'm not gonna try and play a Slayer song. So okay, is it after midnight? Yeah.
Yes.
The 6th day of the 6th month. Hail Satan! All right. So this is Star Faithful's death day. She mysteriously died. They think it was murder, but nobody knows. This will be the last one. This is another one that I can't mess up. Another restless ghost, Star Faithful's lullaby. Another restless ghost, Star Faithful's lullaby. She was found dead floating by the shoreline of Long Beach, Long Island. Tess turned up salt water in her heart, no doubt. How she died, she drowned, but why was she held down? Maybe run over the side of the ship that sailed south that Friday. Others think it was suicide, but the bruises about her arms and eyes look like point to otherwise. The question hanging in the air, the answer taken by the tide. Another restless ghost, Star Faithful's lullaby. Another restless ghost, Star Faithful's lullaby. She died 88 years ago today, since it's after midnight. All right, okay. Don't go anywhere. The show Thanks is next. And I got a firecracker.
All right.
Quick.
No trigger warnings.
3, 2.
At least I got that one right. Thanks for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for take 1. Taking the pain for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one, the only, Sing! CBD show continues.
So I'm sorry for myself, cause ways are out of control. Sorry that it comes down to this. I want you to fall as I break my fist. I make up tears, the tears and we cry. Over and over, every night. All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Sing.
Hello. Hey, this first song is called Send the Bullet into the Air. Anti-suicide song. I got the pro-suicide song up next. Sang the bullet all in one flash. I am a releaser. You can't go back. Lover, I miss her, and she is alone, enduring the shrapnel that this world throws. Send the bullet into the air. Choose life and fuck despair. Thank you, Tapeworm, for letting me use this guitar. Suddenly pistons, lunacy goals. That's what I needed. The cycle defeated. All of you demons and devils be gone. I will wear red pants for you to walk on. Send the bullet into its grave. Love your arm, love your name. Send the bullet into the air. Destroy all destroyers. Yeah. I like that. 3, 4. Yeah. Ah, yes, the red pants. every time. How are we doing tonight? I got one wood. I mean, one woo. Got one wood. I got this wood too. So I wasn't really prepared to play tonight, so I'm gonna think of the song to play. Hide my care like some sad rookie in the game of light and love. I wish to be unafraid. Watch you work the night, cool and collected. What do you want most? Can I shapeshift into it? No. No, 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 not now, not ever. There's the thought we will never be one together. Stay strangle my legs, don't run wildly into the silly sea of selfish wanting. Oh, no, no. Now you know too much. You know what's in me. Never really went away. It's been doing no. No, 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 not now, not ever. There's the thought you will never be one together. So strangle my heart, hey dumb, oh water bug. Battered around by a cat during playtime. IDIOT, brain of a small fly, wanting it all, flying into a wall, time after time, time after time. No.
Thank you.
Do an old favorite.
I smell like ash. Your catches clovers. Watch for the bees. They sting you once and then die. I smoke the lot. You laugh the little. Watch for the scorpion. He has a nasty surprise for you. You will remember it. I got new strings in my car. I'll give them to you.
Yes. Yes.
Score.
I would. Did you break the G string?
I did break a G string.
It's the G string always.
Well,
My G string broke too in my pants.
That's just such a time I use. Tapeworm's got a power with the G string. Improvise. Improvise.
Only 5. Light firecracker on 5.
Be gentle with the G string.
thank you.
All right, everybody. All right, that was great. Go out and break it yet. I mean, that's what the show's all about. Now, whose tuner is this? Anybody lose a tuner? Oh, it is your tuner. Anarchy, are you tuning stuff? What were you tuning, Dan? She wants to say to all 2 of you. Is the whole crowd out there in the patio? Alan, we can't spray water and they come in or something. Yeah. Or maybe it just sprays like fire. Like season 8 of Game of Thrones. If they don't come in, it just blows them away. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tabernacle Ferry.
Got something important to say. How's everyone doing? Yeah. Woo. I got a woo. Woo. Hello. Hello. Shit. I get up on stage. I've got a microphone in my hand. First, I would like to thank the Tabernacle of Hedonism, including the Reverend Angel Dust, Tom Miller, Reverend host Tom Miller, and Alan Bushnell, who brings us the beer. He brings the beer and the awesome. And Anarchy, an institution, treasure, the city of Gainesville's treasure, one of its treasures. There's many. Anarchy is one of them. So I wanted to talk about Andrew Yang. Does anybody know who I'm talking about?
$1,000 a month.
Yeah. Yeah. The freedom dividend. So I'm really interested in what people think about Andrew Yang. I've been flirting with the Yang gang. And apparently, I'm now the administrator for the Gainesville Yang gang. Exactly, because he's got zero support. No. I need feedback. I definitely need feedback because I'm serious about getting a job with the Yang gang because I feel like this is the only way I'm going to work a full-time job ever again. I'm sorry, ma'am. This is my time on stage. My time. Yes, thank you. Anyway, I'm going to stumble around the stage a little bit more and talk about how I'm interested in this Andrew Yang person. And I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing as far as how to grow this movement. But I'm going to work hard. I'm going to work diligently. If there is money to be had as a Yang gang recruiter, that's me. That's me. And so you can find me on Facebook, Michelle LaSure, or you can find the Gainesville, Florida Yang Gang chapter, which was established by someone else who is actually moving to Iowa. Bon voyage. And so yeah, I mean, I'm welcome. I'm open to hearing people's feedback about what they think about Andrew Yang and about what the issues are. Now, my only qualm is I don't know if he would turn around and become a third-party candidate. That's the one thing that I'm worried about with any of the 150 candidates that we have for a Democratic presidential candidate. Right? So that's the first question I would ask, I think, is there a possibility of you becoming a third-party candidate? And that's really the only that's the only thing I have a problem with, is if he loses the nomination, that he just goes into that dark night. I forgot what the William Carlos Williams. Right, okay, thank you. Thank goodness we have English majors in this audience. God damn it. So I'm going to hand the mic back over to Tom Miller. And I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. And I apologize for spending most of the evening on the porch, but there was some good weed. So I apologize, yeah. So, and PBR. the hipster beer of choice. Woo! Okay, people, thank you very much. And I will be back next Wednesday at 7, whenever the place opens. And I'll be reading tarot cards until 9 p.m. or until the Tabernacle begins. So please come on Wednesday and have your tarot cards read. I don't charge any money. Sometimes people buy me a beer, and that's fine. All right, good night, everybody.
The Tabernacle Fairy, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause. We've worked our way down to no viewers online. Thank you. Finally. Gosh, we don't like these people. Jersey, you know, they're fighting with rats in Jersey. They don't have time for us. Fighting with fucking rats. Rat creatures are coming out of the swamps, pulling Jerseyites into the swamps and killing them off, or mating with them to make combination people rats. Who is it? Oh, Kikta? Holy shit, John Kikta. Really? Wow. John, okay, I'm not going to tell this story, but anyway, I'm just going to say one word, John. Silverware. Silverware. He'll know what that means. We had some good food in Miami, I'll tell you what. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again to continue the show. And we're going to keep continuing it until we're out of acts. There are 3 performers left to perform. I'm going to put them on in the proper order. I'm sure it's the right order. And I'll tell you what the order is. And this is what the order is going to be. First, Johnny guitar. And we're putting on Johnny because Johnny's band, Dark Hedges, is going to be playing with Chuck Martin's band, which I play in. And we're going to be doing a show here together on the 22nd, Saturday. And it's going to be a big fucking deal. So you better come out and see the show. And so, Johnny, thank you for being here. And as always, a part of the show. Let's get drunk later after the set. Then, of course, Cowboys got to go on. And then a very special treat. And I'm going to force people to stay. I'm going to tie them down, kick them in the face, and I'm going to be sitting front and center with my big-ass beer. Ladies and gentlemen, you've never heard this before like you're going to hear it tonight. Bedtime stories with Danarchy. Danarchy is going to tell you some shit in his life. Stuff he's seen and experienced, and he's going to do it in the form of storytelling, which is the whole reason human beings are able to exist on the face of the earth. So if that doesn't put it down for you, I don't know what does. And all of the greatest storytelling was done in front of a big, roaring fucking fire. So this should work out beautifully, Danarchy. I can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Johnny. Give him a round of applause. And do we plug you in, Johnny? Hey, Johnny. You can plug it in. Don't worry about the pops. It'll be okay. We got to buy new tweeters for the hardback anyway. Jesus Christ, that's not good. I'm fired. Alan, I'm going to get you a whole new sound system. Okay, and then you probably like to sing out of a really great microphone. I got to just say, I said, how tall are you, Johnny? Because he's a tall fellow. He said, I'm 6'2". I said, well, Trump is supposedly 6'4". And Johnny said, yeah, but my hands are way fucking bigger than his. I was like, that's beautiful. Thank you. That's what we're here for. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump's little tiny hands. All right, let's go. We shouldn't make fun of people's smaller parts.
Check, check.
We're talking about his hands, right? I mean, I personally have a micro penis, but I don't want to distract the show. Let's keep the show going. Let's do some music and some quality and some taste. Ladies and gentlemen,
Perfect.
Johnny,
Perfect.
guitar,
Perfect.
come on.
Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Not exactly like Robert Smith. This song, I think it's going to be called Gravitational Slipstream. I haven't played this one out before. We are music. We are colors expressed in light. We are moving in today and out of night. We ride the slipstream just inside dark matter sound. We can show you of the mystery we found, and we're all ready. Yes, we're all ready. We can stay in another place and begin and create. Yes, we're all ready. Now. A generation, a year in space outside of time. Our congregation left our history behind. But we are music. We are colors expressed in light. We are moving in today and out of night. And we're all ready. Yes, we're all ready. We can save another place and begin and create. Yes, we're all ready. We're all ready. Now. Thank you. The song is called Plain Elizabeth. I gotta get something rocky. She says it's not in my way. I want you right now, he said. Darling, don't you feel all the same? I guess I don't know who you are, but I love your face. She said don't get hung up on me, 'cause I'm just playing Elizabeth. Plain Elizabeth, plain Elizabeth, plain Lizzie Bell. Feel like I'm running around. She says I'm searching for days. I wanna see you dance, he said, like the shadows from all the flames. I guess I don't know just how far, or if I'm willing to change. She said I like you where you are, so don't be afraid, Elizabeth. Strange Elizabeth, plain Elizabeth, plain Elizabeth. I need to see you tonight. She says I'm stuck in the rain. I want you right now, he said. Darling, you know I feel all the same. So don't you wish upon a star, I'll go straight. And don't you ever forget the name, 'cause it's just plain Elizabeth, 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 strange Elizabeth. Thank you. One last song. Thank you very much. I had a dream. I had a dream. That's how I wrote that song. A woman's voice came to me in a dream. At the end of it, it was a lucid part. She said, "You have to write a song called Plain Elizabeth." And then I woke up and I wrote it down. And the next day, I wrote the song. I'm gonna try to do a cover song here. This is Dead Can Dance. I need my conscience to keep a watch over me, to protect me from myself, so I can wear honesty like a crown on my head when I walk toward the promised land. We've been too long American dreaming, and I think we've all lost the way. Boy, Lord, some damn realistic when I go in the door. Oh, I'm in love with an American girl. She's my best friend. I love her surreptitious smile that hides the pain within her. And we'll go dancing in the rings of laughter that leave alone by the shore. Leave alone in the grounds of rapture, and leave alone for the Lord. Yeah, on the leaves, the rising wind blows. Yeah, on the leaves, the rising wind blows. How long, here alone on the grounds, our allegiance sings, we've left behind. Thrown back by the foot of the doorway, never lost and found. Oh, we've been too long American dreaming, and I think we've all lost the heart. Oh Lord, some nebulistic, maniacal in the dark. On the lead, the rising wind blows. Yeah, on the lead, the rising wind blows. How long? Four of you, five of you, unplugging.
Even Cowboy left, man. Yeah, that's terrible. I've been instructing people to do that, and I was wrong. I was wrong to do that. Well, all right. Well, the anarchy. I'm fucking front row. Will you at least tell a couple of stories anyway? I'll get these motherfuckers. There's like 2 people out there. I'll drag their fucking asses in here and beat their fucking. Anyway, should be fine. Let's see if they come. So, all right. Now I'll take the echo off unless you think it will add dramatic flair to the story. I don't think you need any echo, man. I'm just telling you. All right, let me grab these people in here. I've got my beer ready. I think we should move this shit up. Just pull in a little. Let's get this taken.
Shoot 'em out. Get in here. There's no need for that. Perfect. Oh, y'all can go back out there and vape all you want. That's cool.
Get in here and shut your mouth when you're in here, Tillman. Fucking troll.
Oh, man. Hey, Tom, chill. Let him be. Let him be. That's cool. That's cool. Let him be. That's fine. You know, whatever's inside is inside. That's the way it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's story time with Uncle Anarchy. Yeah! Story time! Uncle Anarchy! I'm
Oh, dance. Boy, I like that music.
I want the world to know the story of my life. The moment when your lips met mine, and that first
stay close to me. The sorrow when a love was breaking up, the memory of a broken heart. Then later on the joy of making up, never, never more to come. There's one thing left to do before.
The good shit now. Don't be buying me none of that Pepsi, nothing like that. No. Nothing but the Rolling Rock. We want the rock. The rock only. All right. So personally, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up here. So probably just need a little help here from the audience that I cannot see because of these stage lights. I'm not a stage light guy or a mic guy. So I like red. I was born in the red light district. I like red. It brings me home. So, anyways, for those of you out there that don't know me, you don't really need to know me. I'm not anything, I'm just like you, anybody else. But I've been around here in the music scene in Gainesville since the 80s. Figured if any of you all had any questions or anything, or like a subject matter you wanted a story from, you could just yell that out and I'll tell you a story about it.
I heard a rumor that Corrosion of Conformity played at the Hardback.
COC. Let me see. We had Sublime, we had Fear, we had... Yeah, Fear played there. Yeah. All I remember that no COC didn't play there. We dealt with Earth Crisis. They played there. Yeah, they played there a lot. But no COC didn't. They didn't play there. They played at what they called Market Street, which is Lucy's. Now currently in town. But COC played there. Yeah. The Hardback, when it very first started out, back in the 80s, there was a lot of bands that were playing around. And there were a lot of venues at the time, but they really weren't conducive to what, the Hardback style bands wanted. The Hardback bands just wanted to be left alone. They just fucking wanted to get on stage and play the music and get off stage and move on and let the next band play. They didn't want this whole damn show that the clubs, they always got to do like the first band, the second band, the headline band, and this whole freaking line-up shit and everything. Hardback bands, it's like, whatever. We were here first. We're going to pick and choose when we want to play. We get second. Fuck you. Next time you'll show up before we do. That's how it was, Yeah, it kind of was. I mean, if you wanted to be a headline band or whatever, and there is a headline band, and I do give credence to that. There is a band out of the 3 or 4 bands of the night that is more recognized because of the efforts that they put in. But for you to just show up and just say, yeah, with this, nah, it didn't really fucking fly. We kind of decided, the people decided actually, the Hardback, when it very first started out, was very people-oriented. And then what happened? Well, a whole lot of shit happened in between that, and there was a whole lot of points, that happened. But but it's basically, the coolest thing about the Hardback was that it was designed, or I don't know if it was designed, that's a bad word to use for it. But anyways, it started out as, it was. And actually, there's somebody that you probably may not even know. I think there's maybe 3 people in here that know his name, but and it's something that I really feel is very important to talk about. And the original owner
when everybody hears Alan, and yes, Alan absolutely was in the beginning, but we have to remember his mom, Cindy. Cindy is the one that started and kept the family together, to keep the hardback together, and it all developed together because of the family effort. There was no one person in the beginning, it was a family effort. And Cindy, she put up with all of us. She loved us. She never told us that, but she loved us all. But yeah, I'm just kidding. She did tell us that she loved us. But the hardback started out originally as a little cafe, as a bookstore, or not necessarily a bookstore, but there were books all over the walls, a little cafe, and the idea of having a couple of acts in the corner playing a little acoustic or something to set the ambience. Well, didn't quite work out that way, as we're all seeing 30 years later, 20 years later. But anyways, the cool thing about the hardback was that it had a stage. And when it had a stage, the stage was open to all. It didn't really play into notoriety and things like that, which happens too much in the music world. Like when a lot of bands outside of the hardback, they get caught up in that name, headliner. They're the fucking headliner. I'm the headliner. Really? What the fuck is that? I mean, oh, you showed up first and you got your toy. That's what it means to me. Because all the bands that play on the stage are just as important as the other. Some may have been playing out a few more years longer than the others. Okay, so fine. You get the headliner spot. But you all started out doing nothing at one point and decided to get your butts up on stage and play. So, and you work at it, you keep working at it, and all the way to the end. I really hated that. I really fucking hated that. Going to shows, and everybody's saying, who's headliner? I don't know. I'm here to see all three bands, so it doesn't really fucking matter to me when they all play, But that's the thing about the hardback, is it was really cool because when it started out, and to this day, basically if you come up and just ask, can you have a place on the stage? Yeah, we'll find something for you, somewhere, somehow, some way. It's cool. Why not? Yeah. You want to get up there and entertain people? Absolutely. We don't really want to get involved in the whole politics and everything, venues and clubs and all that shit. It's a fucking stage, people. Get up here, do what you want. Talk to people, entertain people, laugh at people, laugh with people. It's a great fucking thing. And that's the nice thing about the hardback, is that it's a very open space for people to do that. We really, there's no, you don't have to worry about, being headliners and all that crap. I like the word headliners. I'm trying to make fun of it because I think it's pretty silly. When you try and, in the small venues like this, when you try and put yourself above others, I think that's pretty comical. I think there's a lead band, yeah, of course. But the whole thing, we have some venues here in town, like it's a big fucking deal. You got to put up this big fucking flashy band in front of a couple of smaller bands. And it makes fun of the smaller bands when they do that. I hate that. Because we're all the same. We're all playing the same stage. We're doing the same shit, Some have been doing it longer. So what? Ooh, I got a question with me.
At the hardback for a number of years off and on, and you were definitely considered security. What's the most fucked up? Throw them out of their situation you ever got into. That's a good question, right? Unless you want to keep it all peaceful and sweet.
I think probably, and it's something that people don't really listen to or understand nowadays, and it's very fortunate that they don't have to now. But at one point in the hardback, I deal with a lot of skinheads and Nazis. And also on top of that, we actually had the KKK come in on top of that. And for years, we had to deal with that. It was very difficult because people say, well, just kick them out. Just kick them out. Don't let them come in. And it's very difficult because until somebody does something, I, as a door person, cannot judge you. I mean, just because you come out the door looking some way or acting, not necessarily acting, but if you look some way, I can't judge you and just say, no, you can't come in. You're going to cause problems. I fucking know you are, but I can't call you on it because that means I'm judging you, and I really don't want to do that. That's no place for a door person, especially for a place. We try and be an open the door to anybody and everybody that would want to come in until you present a problem. If you present a problem, then, well, we do have the word exit above many doors, and you will exit unless. Yes. Well, that was my when I did have to remove somebody. I really actually very rarely actually had to get physical because I would wait for the moment and I would just go up to the person and say, hey, look, you're doing this. This ain't cool. It's time. You got to go. It's time. There's an exit. You have to exit. There's no other option. Most people just realize, like, you're going to go. There's, if it's not me, there'll be 10 of us, but somehow you got to go. You got to go. It's done. There is an exit. Not always.
Back to my question, who's the toughest son of a bitch you had to throw out of there? That was a few months ago.
Oh, I wasn't here that night.
You were. You helped me do it.
Do we? Should we?
That's right.
Oh, no. Oh, well, see, okay. Mike posed a question. Anastasia is a question, so should we go there?
Yeah, let's go there.
Do we have approval from the crowd to go there?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Turn that recording off.
Okay. All right, so.
Oh, no, he's going to
Actually, I don't know. They're probably about the toughest person I ever had to throw out of there was literally. There was a night, it was Alan closing the bar, myself closing the bar, and I think we had this one door guy named Mark working with us, and we happened to have the one 600-pound biker, drunk as fuck, have to come into the bar and decide not to leave. Yeah, that was a good one.
I think I knocked that guy out earlier.
That was a good one. Yeah. Well, we had a few broken pool cues after that night.
Oh, that big guy. I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
He had to go. He had to go. He had to go. But no, most people, anybody that I had to remove, generally went. I mean, they realized. I gave them right to the last minute, to go. Because, well, especially back in the original hardback days, when the shit was real punk rock. Things did get very dangerous at many nights there. I mean, all of us were wearing barbed wire, spikes, chains, leather jackets, boots, and listening to highly aggressive music. Yeah, of course it's going to get a little hairy. Just a little bit. There was actually a time in Gainesville when most shows had an ambulance parked outside of it. there were going to be broken bones. And there was. There were many broken bones during the early 90s. It was very aggressive. It wasn't fighting aggressive. If any of you know about pits, there's a difference between an aggressive pit and a fighting pit. But there was a time when there were many bones broken in Gainesville. You know, fortunately we got past the broken bone part, but I'd rather see the aggression level still, because the aggression level during the initial punk rock days of Gainesville are what stirred a lot of change here. There are many things that you can do nowadays that you couldn't do back then without, you know, risking going to jail or getting beat up or something bad happening to you. And like Tom Miller, you know, the MC of this whole fracas called the Tabernacle, was literally one of those that changed a lot here in Gainesville. And one of the biggest fucking things that we had change in Gainesville was our sexuality laws. That, you know, public, that's all private, that's, you know, at home, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is a fucking college town. We got a lot of young kids going through and everything. You know, they're experimenting new things. They're experimenting different lifestyles and so on and so forth. So there are things beyond just man, woman, and missionary position. At one point, we had the laws here in Gainesville were pretty restrictive. And throughout the years, we've had to fight all of them. And one of the things that we had issues with here in town were expression of love towards each other. And that's, you know, people can accept man and woman kissing each other, things like that, so on and so forth. But anything beyond that, here in Gainesville, is fucking risky. It was very risky. You could actually, and you probably did, get your fucking ass kicked if you decided to hold, if you're a man, to hold another man's, you know, hand, or a woman holding another woman's hand. You were going to get some fucking problems in this town, unfortunately. But every week, the UC club, and then eventually the hardback fell into it, they would do the fetish shows. And that introduced different types of the world to Gainesville. Because the music world, there's so many things that fit into it. It's not just music, it's a whole lifestyle. And we had, when Tom used to do his fetish shows at the UC club, it was cool. Maybe it's like, you'd see the advertisements and the flyers and everything like that. And ooh, risque, ooh, and all that. Okay, well, that's us citizens. We either accept that or we deny it. If we deny it, we stay home, whatever. But the police started paying attention to it. And ooh, fetish shows. There may be some obscenity going on here. We better go check that out. Well, they came and checked it out. And they actually liked it. That was the cool thing. They actually got into it. They were not, at first they didn't know what the fuck to do. What do we do? We don't have any policies for this yet. What do we do? They figured it out. They got along with us well.
How did the cops respond to that little crucifixion deal?
Well, they don't like crucifixions. They I don't know. It's a strange thing. Many people in America don't like crucifixions. I don't know why, but I think so. But we had at the hardback, in addition to the fetish shows, which opened up the door to more and more sexuality being accepted in Gainesville, because of repeated every week, things being shown and done, and people introduced to it, they got used to it. Oh, hey, this ain't no big deal. The guy's whipping somebody over there. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh. Absolutely. So it's just like, yeah, we had to get, once we got rid of the punk rock aggression, the cops are responding to that, realizing, hey, they like that shit, whatever. They want to beat the hell out of each other in the pit. Yeah, okay, yeah. They stay away from the hardback. And then Tom comes along, brings his UC, which is the University Club here in Gainesville. He brings that show over to the hardback. So it's all the fire whipping and anal beads and oh man, we have some. Yeah, the French Addiction anal bead show. Yep. So we passed on to that, and then okay, we'll start, we're as musicians and artists, we're getting kind of bored, we're like, okay, the cops ain't fucking with us, we can't fuck with the cops, life is all lovey-dovey and, smoothie-woozy and, yeah, so we didn't quite know what to do. So then we decided, well, what the fuck, let's nail somebody to a cross. Let's see what that does, Not everything has to be a political fucking movement as a punk rocker. You can have fun just doing stupid violent shit, Yeah, the usual.
And then he wanted that anyway.
Yes, he did. Yes. So my longtime friend of mine, who I know for years, came to me and told me, he's like, nail me to a cross. Yeah, right. Pass me that doobie and we'll talk about it. So after many, many doobie smoking, we decided to nail him to a cross. Pure and simple. I thought so. I really did. Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, it's done around the world. I mean, it's done before us. I mean, we were doing. Actually, we were going against the world of punk rock at that time because we were covering somebody else. The Romans or somebody, they nailed Jesus to the cross, so we were just covering another act. That's it. We were cheesing out.
At that point, Alan said, no more cover songs at the hardback.
Yep. And then when he did that, that's when we said, well, we're punk rockers. We have to rebel. So we have to nail you to the cross now. We've been told not to do it, so we have to do it now. Religion involved in this one. Absolutely. Absolutely no religion. You two would be proud of us for that. No religion. So we decided, well, we got to make a cross. I mean, you can't just go buy a cross. They don't have them at Lowe's. Looked at the Home Depot, not there either. Even Walmart didn't have a cross. Now we were fucked. Yeah, it just wasn't going to hold up. It wasn't going to hold up. We needed at least a 3-minute standing time in the world of punk rock. And the Walmart prefab was only going to do about 2 minutes of standing up. So, no, wasn't going to do it. Yeah, I need one too, actually. So, anyway.
This is the big concluding story, I think. Let's go.
We're going. So we went to the backyard, pulled 2 boards off the fence, got some old school spray paint, painted them black, nailed them together, made it a cross. We're all ready to go. The night of the crucifixion that was scheduled at the original hardback, the police showed up. We're dragging this cross down down the street, down the blocks, and the cops stop us. And they, you can't do this. Why? You can't have a crucifixion. Why? We got to complain about it. Well, I don't care. Not everybody's going to like everything. It's like, okay. Well, we have to find a law that you can't do it for. And they figured it out. They said, well, if you're going to be nailing somebody to the hands, you have to have a certified tattooist. Well, lo and behold, standing behind me, my friend Zach, who worked at Uncle Fester's tattoo shop, happened to be a certified tattooist with a license. So we pulled him up. Cop said, okay, so you have that. Well, in case somebody gets hurt, you need to have a paramedic on hand. Okay, well, we kind of fucked on that. We don't know any paramedics. Like, oh, wait, no, J-Dog from Lazy Slobs happened to be working that night, and he is a certified paramedic. So we pulled him up. The cop said, well, got a certified tattooist, you got a certified ambulance driver, good to go. So he let us go inside, draped the cross inside. Oh, man. So we draped the cross inside, and people are all coming up thinking, oh, man, this is fun. There's no way. There's no fucking way that they're going to nail it. They're going to do it. There's got to be a trick somehow. There's got to be. But then again, they know me and they knew Pat. They knew that, well, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be those two. So we got to the point. Tom came on stage, introduced everybody, told everybody, like, you got to leave now if you're under 21, because there will be blood and there will be gore. This is an adult situation. So if you're under 21, please exit, or you can just lie and tell us you're 21 and stay. Your choice. So obviously everybody stayed. It was.
Where's the video of this thing? There's a video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I've got a whole picture series of the whole thing. So, but yeah, anyway, so we laid the cross down on the floor. This is like the original hardback. Pat is somebody I've known for many, many years, and he's a big guy. Much bigger than me. Much bigger than me. And I got to nail him. So I made him promise, like, dude, okay, we smoked doobies today. We pinky crossed today. We did cross your heart today. So if I hurt you, which I probably am going to when I nail you, don't fucking hit me. Okay. So I get out this 2-pound sledgehammer that I got. I've never fucking nailed us. I don't know how the fuck to do this shit. So I'm like, his hands down on the board, like, laid like this. And I'm like, digging through, trying to find where there's no bone. I was like, okay, I think I got it. I was like, okay, you ready? I think so. No, you got to tell me when you're ready. We're not doing this until you're ready. Okay, no, I'm not ready yet. Okay, well, tell me when you're ready. Okay. This goes on for about 5 minutes. Look, you fat fuck. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, let's do it. I took that hammer. God, I just, that whole fucking night, man. I put that nail right there. It didn't go in. The fucking thing went halfway. He's like, hit it again. I was like, man, I don't want to. Hit it again. I just started nailing the fucking thing in. People are just looking at like, what the fuck? And they're all coming up, there's blood spurting out and everything. I'm like, this ain't fake. So I go to the other hand. I was like, you ready? Bam, one time. Just one time, that fucking thing went right through the hand, right into the board. So we got both of his hands nailed, and then we had a bunch of guys who were standing on the side so we could lift him and the cross up into the air. 300 pounds of pissed off man is what we got. So then we get him up in the air, and he's standing like this. And we say, oh, we're missing something. I said, what? Pastor says, what? What? I'm done. Get me down. Get me down. Oh, no, no. You're up in the air, buddy. We're going for this shit. I'm like, get the barbed wire. Huh? What? I said, go get the fucking barbed wire now. So I bring out this roll of barbed wire, which Alan, the original hardback owner, and today's still owner, had bought me a roll of barbed wire for my birthday. He insane. Yeah. I got a 50-foot roll of barbed wire for my birthday, and I got to have use for it. I pulled off a couple strands of it, made a crown for it, stuck it on his head. You got blood coming down, blood coming out of the hands, blood coming out of that hand. Everybody screaming, running for the doors. Like, we ain't done yet. We're going to burn them now. Like, I think that was a bit much. Everybody left. Thank you. Everybody have a great night.
And it's not even funny because that shit happened. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Saturday, everybody. Story time with Saturday.
Special thanks to the Reverend Angel Dust, the incredible Hardback Cafe, a legacy Cinemikes. You heard about it? All right. Yeah, and I'm the host, Tom Miller, and I want to thank all the people that performed tonight and hang out with us because we actually ended the show relatively early. It's only 1:30, so there's plenty of time to drink and have another smoke before we have to get on with our normal human being non-crucifixion lives. How boring could that possibly be? Ladies and gentlemen, what would Granny do? Granny do. That's beautiful. And we're going to make a movie out of this fucking show, so stick around. Things are only going to get weirder. Thank you, Reverend Angel Dust. Praise Jamba. Everyone should go in the dumpster and what? Go in the upper left-hand corner where they can find what, Reverend? Something special in the upper left-hand corner.